cave in. That's how we stand on business.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you will want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception, okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight by your teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
MP's an elite shooter already. To come into the league and knock down threes like that, I'm impressed.
How's your dog doing? Oh, he's good. Just got out of that cookie stage, so it's nice to have him feel a little more chill out now. I remember my dog.
Yeah, I mean...
Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Oh.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And that one against the Pistons. Seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
So the New York starting five. Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the one. And for the Rockets, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Whitmore in at the three spot. And Shams, Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them, they're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here, and they're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent, they've got the draft picks, and with Ime Udoka, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that jump. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. For the three. Here's Şengün. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hey, he's one of the best.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And the Knicks making a change here as well. The prodigy, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Rockets trail by 8. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Kick by Bridges. Brady's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Bridges. Towns for three. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Whitmore missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Anunoby, right side. New York moving it around. Towns, the screen. Brady passes to Towns. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 12-point Knicks lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Grady. He has 6. Anunoby outside. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New York.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Miles McBride. Hart is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Brady in at the 2 spot. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Here's Brady, following the score by Houston. Pass to McBride. Drills it from outside. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's good, 2 points. Green's got 14 points for the game.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Brunson a screen on Green. Brady. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Eason. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players, the teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Şengün's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Shepard. Then for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Gallinari. And Mycareer Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Green.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Here's Grady. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on their shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
The Rockets have made their only other... We've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Towns, a screen on Van Vliet. New York, no good that time either.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Grady. 12 points for him. Rebound by Smith. Rockets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And it's good for 2. That's now 8 points from Amen Thompson.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
And it's Whitmore missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The Knicks leading by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Grady. 17 points in the game. Connects from three-point range. Brady's got 20 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Here's Grady. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Houston Rockets.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
You know, for the Rockets, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
What a welcome.
Making some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. And then for New York, Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's the Prodigy in for Anunoby. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
We've got Thompson. Whitmore is out there with Tari Eason. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Green in at the point guard position. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Hart with a screen on Thompson. They get the rebound. Hart the pass to Grady. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Grady's got 23 points.
Well, I like the fact they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive glass in the second half, getting a ton of second chance points as a result.
Thompson sets the pick for Whitmore. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Here's Grady. Adams defending. Towns a screen on Adams. Grady's shot is off. Rockets trail by 13. Thompson with it. Hart covering. Green inside the three-point line. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Adams outside. Thompson looking for an opening. Can they get it? And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight. The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Grady. 26 points for him. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 27 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 11. We're going to step aside. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Hart is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's the prodigy, and it's Gallinari in at the center position. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Grady. Gallinari, a screen on Eason. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing with a little more intelligence. Turnovers were a problem early on.
The Rockets shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Green, the pass to Eason. Thompson outside. Adams outside. Off target with his 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A nice shot by Grady. The Rockets really having a tough go here. Now Shepard. Out to Thompson. Inside. Gallinari with the steal. Brunson the pass to Grady. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. So it's the Rockets now. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And Green gets it to go.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Brunson the pass to Grady. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray. Grady's got 13 points in the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Shepard with the ball. Here's Eason. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Grady. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. to Brunson. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Houston making a switch here. Whitmore is checked in. Mycareer Bridges checked in for New York. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Green against Brunson. Brunson a screen on Thompson. Brady. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Good work there as it goes.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Takes it inside. Brady's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Grady. Brunson a screen on Thompson. Grady hits it from 3-point range. Grady's got 16 points here in the second half.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game for the Rockets. Şengün. .141 left in the 4th quarter. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Sims with the rebound. New York shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Prodigy.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Grady from deep 3-point land. Şengün with the rebound. 26 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Whitmore. Bangs home the trifecta. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Brady's shot is off. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy.
I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
MP in the house.
Look out there, MP.
MP came ready to play.
There goes that man.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've risen to third in the latest Power Rankings, playing well as of late.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've stuck to the plan in the early going, playing their style of basketball, and they're proving to everyone they have the potential to get even better.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mycareer Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Towns in at the 4. And for Atlanta, their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Risache, and it's Capella in at the 5. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low.
It's a completely new group for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP is so excited to be here in the NBA. He's aiming for the top of his rookie class. He told me pregame, growing up in Plainview, I dreamed of playing in this league. So just being here is special. We'll see how he performs. Brian?
Well, Allie, I can't wait to see this kid's career develop. Matthews, he's checked in for Bufkin. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And Atlanta making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
.107 left in the first quarter here. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And finished off by Hunter.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
Here's Grady. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Towns outside. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Towns can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Daniels. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Sinks the tray. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's Grady. And again, the Knicks missing. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
So on the floor for New York, Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's the prodigy in at the 1. Pass to Roddy. Takes the 3. Okongwu with it. Here's Roddy. McBride covers. Roddy, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Grady. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Atlanta shooting only 36% so far in this game. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Grady. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Daniels. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Grady. Give him 8 points now. The teardrop. It's deflected.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Roddy, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Roddy. Outside Hunter. Pass to Roddy. Doubled by Hart. The kick out to Nance. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Daniels. 3-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 6. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Bridges with room to shoot. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Nance outside. Here's Roddy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
And the first one at the line is good. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. Pass to Krejci. Here's Roddy. Anunoby covering. Krejci, the pass to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Here's Grady driving to the basket. Count that bucket. Grady's got 12.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nance can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Roddy. The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Bridges against Young. 3-pointer. That is Trae's shot. The 3.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's Grady. 12 points for him. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Young. Fires from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Jacks up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. 15 points in the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Fires in the triple. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
And the defense has no answer for him here in the second quarter. He is torching them from outside.
It's stolen by Hart. And he drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Nance. Out to the right wing. Young from long range. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Grady. 18 points for him. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside Young. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. New York has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Here's Grady, guarded by Young. The 3. Grady's shot is off. The Hawks leading. Pass to Young. Hart with the defensive effort.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
A minute 29 left in the second quarter. Here's Towns. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Nance. Risache comes in for Robbie. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Krejci. Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Capella finds Bogdanovic. Outside Hunter. Back to Bogdanovic. Picked by Bogdanovic. Out left to the wing. To snap the cold streak. Young can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Grady. And he slams it in one-handed.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
And here's New York now. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Grady. Give him 20. From deep. Pure from three-point range. Grady's got 23.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half. Do you guys agree in a game like this, typically you go out to your superstars and say, get it done?
Yep, and we did that a lot. Why do you think I scored so much? They gave me the ball.
That's if you got enough oxygen in the locker room at halftime.
I didn't need oxygen tank. I needed photosynthesis.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Bogdanovich and Rizachet, the wingmen. Clint Capella out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Young in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. Down low. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
New York leading by 4. Here's Bridges. Missed inside. The Hawks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Young from long range. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Stolen by Capella. Young with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Up top, Young. Brunson defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Well, year after year, Young is one of the best when it comes to drawing fouls.
Free throw is good. Young. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
To the inside. Robinson against Capella. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Brunson, steps back and drains the jumper. Brunson's got 9 points.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Bridges. Inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Here's Brunson. And Young with the block. Bogdanovich against Bridges. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Young looking for an opening. Screen by Capella. And And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
And here's Brunson. He's got 9. Floats one up. Rebound, Trae Young. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Oh, Young with the power move.
This has been the reoccurring theme of the second half. Inconsistency getting stops.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Nance, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels. So it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Pass to Grady. Bridges, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Grady. 23 points in the game. Left side Brunson for the lead. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Here's Daniels. 9 points in the game. Man, showing some terrific range. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
It's Bridges on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Daniels. 4 on the clock. Over Brunson. Daniels misses. New York has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Pass to Bridges. Here's Grady. Screen by Bridges. Grady's shot is off. And they're on the run. Here's Bogdanovich. Finished off the break. Bogdanovich has got 12 points now in the quarter. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Grady. He's off from 3. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. The Hawks on top. They lead by 1. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. Yeah, it's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Josh Hart, also OG Anunoby out there. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Miles McBride, and it's the prodigy in at point. To the left wing. Back to Daniels. Takes a three. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Here's Grady. From outside the arc. Drains the triple. Grady's got 26.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Nance. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. Here's Grady. And a miss there on the triple.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Okongwu. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Grady. Towns on a screen for 3. And the basket by Grady. Grady's got 6 here in the quarter.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Daniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 3. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Atlanta making some changes. Matthews comes in for Roddy. And it's Young in for Bufkin. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Here's Grady. Clock at 6. To tie it up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for their matchup with the Bulls, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. New York again can't hit.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Matthews. Here's Daniels. There's the 3. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Grady. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Pass to Towns. Here's McBride. And it's all tied up. McBride's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, you have to appreciate how selfless Towns is. If you get wide open, he'll reward you.
Here's Daniels. McBride covers. Young against Anunoby. Young can't hit.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Daniels passes to Nance. Young from long range. Rebounded by Grady.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Anunoby, a screen on Young. Grady. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Matthews. They can't stop the run with that one.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Nance. Risache, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Daniels. Mykael Bridges checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for McBride. Brunson a screen on Young. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovic. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Lets it go from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Grady's got 39.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Grady. Bridges, a screen on Bogdanovic. Grady connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Grady. And again for 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Knicks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the prodigy.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Screen by Robinson. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, MP went for 40 tonight, man. Congratulations, my brother. Great game.
Great win tonight, MP.
Feeling pretty good, huh?
No doubt, Coach. This was a win worth celebrating, right?
Keep celebrating and it'll be our last.
What?
The teams that win and keep winning rediscover that hunger night after night. You linger over any one game and you give whoever's next on the schedule the edge. You want to enjoy that result? Responsibly? Win the next one. That's how winners celebrate.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Get ready to light it up tonight. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look at the Knicks. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Bulls. They're 5 spots away.
And I think for the Knicks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. White is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. And for the Knicks, OG Anunoby is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 roaming the paint. Well, Greg, this matchup features 2 teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
New York with the ball. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Outside, Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. There's a screen by Williams. 6 to shoot. Pass to Giddey. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thanks, David. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Williams. Pass to Levine. Smith with a screen on Anunoby. Chicago needs to get off the shot here. And Smith with the stuff.
Smart play call by Levine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Now, Giddey. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Brunson. Shoots over White. And it's Brunson missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's White. His last outing, he had 24 points. There's a screen by Williams. Giddey, good on the triple.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
He's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And the Bulls making a change also. Buzelis is checked in for Williams. Here's Buzelis. Smith the pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. White with it. Robinson picks him up, and that one is good. White's got his second bucket of the night. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class. Really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's White, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Knicks trail by 3. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
The shot. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Grady. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Now, here's Bridges, trailing by 5. Robinson on the wing, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A different look for New York. Alinari, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Chicago also making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Smith. Dosumu comes in for Levine, and Ball subbed in for White.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Back to Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Giddey. And it's off from three-point range.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Count it. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Ball with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Towns, a screen on Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now, Buzelis. Off target on the 15-footer.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Kobe White, he's been feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with MP.
Thanks, guys. As you know, MP grew up in the Chicago area, and he has great respect for the Jordan Bulls era. I asked him if that shaped him as a player, and he said, without a doubt. I saw the professionalism it took for that team to win 6 titles, and I knew I had to match it. That level of excellence is something I'll always strive for. Always have love for Chicago. You can see how much the Bulls franchise means to him. Guys?
Isn't that nice? So good to see. Thanks, DA. Not a bad dynasty to model your approach after either. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Dosumu is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Williams. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Craig in at the 4. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Brunson, good.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Outside ball. Craig against Hart. Back to ball. Craig with a screen on Brunson. Ball no good. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Grady, and he drives in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Down low. Williams inside. Brunson covering. The shot by Williams, no good. Here's Grady in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Pass to McBride. A 3-ball. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 3. In the corner, it's Buzelis. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Gallinari a screen on Williams. That evens the score. Brady's got 5 points so far.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Ball finds Dosunmu. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Grady. He's got 5. Runs in the pass to Grady. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Robinson's checked in for Gallinari. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Josh Hart. OG Anunoby's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in for the Prodigy. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Williams. Bean comes in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Ball. Smith finds Craig. Levine against Anunoby. Outside Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Free throw good, Levine. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Towns, no luck. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the 76ers. And it's White missing. New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Back to Towns. Here's Grady. New York, no good that time either. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Giddey kicks to Williams. White, wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Bridges a screen on White. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's 13 points for the Prodigy.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And White with the stuff.
And right now, White red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Here's Grady. 13 points in the game. Towns a screen on White. Grady. From outside off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Brady's shot is off. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Levine for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 4-point Chicago lead. New York's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Bridges outside. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Cranes the three-pointer. Brady's got 16.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
White, a good look. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Grady. 16 points for him. The kick out to Towns. From outside the arc. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. The Eastern Conference winner, Trae Young.
Young's offensive output has been off the chart. He's always a high-usage guy, but lately, almost every play seems to run through him, moving the ball with exceptional skill and having no trouble finding shots for himself or his teammates.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
The Knicks with the lead. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Robinson, and it's Towns in at the 4. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. On the wing, Giddey. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York shooting 47%. Pretty solid. And here's Towns. Robinson with it. Guarded by Levine. Robinson kicks to Towns. Here's Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And the first one at the line is good.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck.
Here's White. For the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's the prodigy in for Jalen Brunson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Smith. Bruce Ellis comes in for Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Zach LaVine. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. Ball from long range. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 8 points.
And he wasted no time getting those points back. Great response from Ball.
Pass to Hart. Here's Grady. He's covered by Ball. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Count that one. 8 points for him.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
Here's Grady. 22 points for him. Here's Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Chicago trailing here. And here is Ball. 8 points for him. Pass to Booz Ellis. And the call will go against the prodigy. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
And New York making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. Hart with a screen on Ball. Tries to save it. Hart the pass to Grady. Good on the shot. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Horton Tucker with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Doesn't go that time. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. New York ahead. They're up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Lonzo Ball. Buzelis out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Craig in at the 5. Here's Grady. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from the prodigy. RJ, for the Bulls, their last 2 seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Yeah, they finished as the 9th seed both years and won their first play-in games. But that second play-in game has been a problem, which is why they need to set themselves up better during the regular season.
There's the screen from past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside ball from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. New York leading by 3. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Dosunmu, the pass to Horton-Tucker. And the layup is good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Grady, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Hart, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 3.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Pass to Dosunmu. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Now Hart. Back to McBride. Now here's Dosunmu. Ball, the pass to Dosunmu. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Grady. His three-pointers off the mark. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Back to Horton-Tucker. Good, nice job down low. Horton-Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Grady. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brady's got 29 in the game. And guys, here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Lets it fly. The shot's good from Horton-Tucker. Here's Brunson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Grady, defended by Dosumu. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Here's Grady, fires the 3. And they get it back. There's a screen. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Brady's got 31 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Smith checked in for Torrey Craig. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Zach LaVine's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosumu. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Grady. For 3. That shot is off.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Giddey finds ball. They set the pick. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The Knicks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Grady. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Outside, LaVine. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And Brunson comes to help. The Bulls have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
and you can't get too physical with Giddey, or else he will draw the whistle.
That free throw good from Giddey. And both free throws good for Giddey. New York trailing. Here's Grady. Anunoby, a screen on Giddey. Outside Robinson. Pass to Grady. Back to Brunson. 4 on the clock. Brunson, a screen on Giddey. Drills the three-pointer. Grady's got 38 points. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
White dishes to Levine. Shoots the three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Grady. White covering. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Levine kicks to White. Williams scanning the floor. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brady's shot is off. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Grady. From deep. Nails the triple. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Levine with it. Now guarded by Towns.
And it's Levine stepping up. Zach's grown into this role during his time in the league.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Towns, a screen on Giddey.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Levine. Towns with the defensive effort, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Beyond the arc. The 3 won't fall. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
So it's New York picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's obviously Jordan's Bulls.
It's Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan Spurs. I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know.
Russell?
It's how long it took to get him.
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Good win. Let's keep it going.